What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping into another video with me. My name is Josh, and I am just an average Joe day trader. Guys, I can't really talk about the best day trading stocks right now until I get over the shock of this Friday morning, May 23rd news. So yesterday, we had some really good news, which was actually pretty excited that I was going to get to share with you guys this morning about the Fed, right? You know, I've talked a lot about my man, Fed Chair Jerome Powell, and his, knockdown, drag out fights back and forth between him and President Donald Trump, not reducing rates, not cutting rates, blah, blah, blah. And I've said, like, hey, Jerome Powell, like, come on, bro, help the economy out, help us out, right? Just, we need your help. Well, yesterday, an announcement came out that the Federal Reserve, under our friend Jerome Powell, for the second half of 2025, they're going to be cutting rates. Guys, this is tremendous news. This is great news. It's going to help the economy. It's going to help people that have been sitting, waiting to do things like purchase homes. This is all the way around going to really help us out. And some awesome news that should cause the stock market to go nuts today. We should be seeing more green than we've ever seen before, just based on that alone. But what happens between 6:30 and 6:45 this morning? There was a tweet that went out that June 1st, tariffs are in force for the EU. And what did the market do, guys? The S&P 500 specifically, it's on the way down. Last time I looked at the S&P 500, it was down over 100 points and continuing on its run down. The Dow Jones is down over 500 points this morning, guys. We're not even close to market open yet. It's still super early, and the market is running bleeding red, guys. If I would have known today, I would have worn another red shirt based on what the market conditions are doing. And the thing is that all this great news we should be boosted off of is dead. It's gone. And why? Because of those tariffs and this tariff talk. And again, guys, it causes all this fear in the market. It causes, obviously, if there are tariff issues, it causes consumers to freak out about spending money. It causes businesses to freak out about how they're going to get product they need, how they're going to make money, be profitable. It slows down hiring. It does affect the economy in a lot of ways. I totally get it. But one tweet, like, why don't we wait and see kind of how things play out first before we just crash the market? And I know crash the market is probably, being a little bit dramatic, right? The market's not crashing. 100 points in the S&P 500 could turn around and recover in 5 minutes. But we've got to see what the market bell does when it rings at 9:30. We've got to see what happens to the market when that bell rings. And I'm going to be sitting and kind of waiting on the sidelines a little bit. Probably won't be jumping into anything. APLD, Applied Digital, I was looking at it this morning. It wicked down to $7.17. I was considering, like, hey, maybe jump in now in the pre-market and let it do its thing and ride up through the day. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to wait to see, because a lot of times once the market actually opens and there's a lot of orders that need to be filled for people that do trading, waiting till the bell rings, maybe it's going to drop more. So I'm kind of waiting on the sidelines with APLD. And I'm also watching to see what happens with my things like my SoFi and my Intel, and, just to kind of see what's going to happen with the rest of my portfolio that I'm currently in. SoundHound, watching to see what SoundHound's going to do today. Guys, yesterday Webull announced earnings after closing. They had a really very good earnings report. The stock soared up from it was about $13.40 plus cents. It shot all the way to $14.19 or $14.20. Pretty good. Jumped out of it. Sold all my positions in Webull at the jump in earnings, and then it settled down in the low 12s and bought back in for my long-term hold. And that, guys, is just a great earnings opportunity to get in and out of it and rebuy at a lower price plus taking profit. So I'm going to make another video about earnings, how to look at earnings and how to play earnings. It's a little bit of a different animal. You've got to really be focused on what's happening with the trade at the time, whether it's pre-morning, or whether it's post-close, market. But I will make another video about that. All right, today, guys, best day trade stocks to look at. Number one, like I said, APLD. Okay. APLD, without fail, makes me money every day. I'm on the sidelines right now, like I said, because I want to see what the opening bell does at 9:30. And usually APLD, when the bell rings, drops down and it goes down a pretty decent amount and then gives you that turn. Know your support and resistance, know your candlesticks. But when you see the turn, it's time to get in and it's time to let it run. And I always say, like, I'm going to sit on the sidelines, but I can't sit on the sidelines with APLD, guys. So APLD is a good one for you. Take a look at SoundHound. Take a look at SoFi. There's some good opportunity there. Some of the lower priced ones that I've been focused on and looking at, guys, BBAI had some really good results the last several days. NVTS, you got to take a look at that, guys. They just signed a partnership with NVIDIA, and it was going nuts yesterday. It's holding at about $4.80 to $5. I believe there's still a lot of opportunity in that stock for a day trade opportunity. It went up pretty good yesterday. I think it was up like 165%. So that's another good one to take a look at. And the last one I recommend you guys take a look at is WULF. WULF has really performed significantly for me over the last few months, and it's been on a pretty good uptrend, but it's still a good day trade stock because it has a lot of movement up and down within the day, and just a great stock. Take a look at WULF. And guys, I haven't looked at it yet today, but WOLF, I want to see what it's doing. Again, remember that it had claimed this bankruptcy, and there's all kinds of craziness surrounding it. There was talk yesterday about it privatizing, but it's I don't believe that to be true now. I don't think it's going to privatize. I did some research on it. So just, take a look at it and see how it looks. Might be a good one for a couple quick snipes. But aside from that, guys, let's have a green market day. Let's turn this red day tariff talk into a green day Fed tax rate cut day, okay? The big, beautiful, monstrosity, gorgeous, amazing, fantastic bill passed through the House, so that's some pretty good news too. Let's just kind of see what the market brings, guys. But listen, be safe, be careful, pay attention to what you're going into. Make sure that you're really focused on support and resistance and those candlesticks to understand when to get in, when to get out of the trades you do want to do. And guys, let's just continue to get rich together. This day can be green as a retail day trader, and you can make that happen, and we're going to do it. Have a great day, guys. We'll catch up with you later. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button and click the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Guys, have a good day. Peace out.